it's time to eat. There's lots of seats here for everybody, so you can be healthy and strong and fill the air with your wonderful, happy songs. Don't be bashful, there's enough here for everyone.
Little Red Riding Hood, come here, dear.
I'll be right there, Mother. Enjoy your snack, little birdies. I don't want to forget my red hood. Here I am, Mama. What do you need?
Well, dear, I would like you to take a special little trip. Your grandmother is sick, and I have prepared a basket for you to deliver to her. Now, I want you to take this to her and see that she eats every single bit of it. If grandmother will listen to anyone, she'll listen to you.
Grandmother isn't expecting me. It'll be fun to surprise her. I won't be long.
Wait just 1 minute, young lady. I want you to remember something very important. Listen closely. You must not take any side paths in the forest or talk to any strangers.
Oh, that'll be easy for me, Mama, because all I'll be able to think about is my special mission.
Which is?
To deliver this basket so that Grandma will feel well enough to bake cookies with me. And I promise I'll make her eat everything.
I'm sure you will.
Bye!
Goodbye, dear, and be careful.
And Little Red Riding Hood gleefully set out for her grandmother's, whom she loved very dearly indeed.
Hello there, ducks. I'm going to visit my grandma.
Little did she know that she would soon encounter some company of sorts. Yes, there was a very hungry wolf nearby who had eaten nothing since he awoke that morning. And you never know what a very hungry wolf might decide to eat.
You're a mere crumb to my hungry eyes. I need a meal, not a snack. So relax, you scrawny little rabbit.
Uh-oh!
Aha! Come back here! Gee, I must be losing my touch. I'm just not as quick as I used to be.
Yes, you are slow.
Huh? Well, that's lucky for you. You wait, I'll get you. No woodpecker's going to outsmart me. I knew I should have stayed in bed today.
For once the wolf was right. He should have stayed in bed that day. Nonetheless, unsuspecting Little Red Riding Hood continued merrily along her way.
Oh, how cute! 2 precious squirrels. Hi! You have a lovely baby, Mrs. Squirrel. Come see me, little one. Here.
Everyone loved Little Red Riding Hood. She would never pass by anyone without giving a polite and friendly greeting.
How are you, Mrs. Merriweather?
Little Red Riding Hood, I'm wonderful, and you seem very happy.
I am, because I'm going to take a basket to my grandma's. Bye now, Mrs. Merriweather.
Bye, dear.
Little Red Riding Hood headed toward the woods, where the hungry wolf still had found nothing to satisfy his appetite. No, not even flowers would do.
One measly worm fills your appetite while I'm still starving. I've had enough of you. You stop it right now.
I'm almost there. It won't be much farther now.
It should be easy to lure her over to me, especially since she's all alone on her little stroll.
I'm on my way to Grandma's house. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
It's time for a little red lunch.
Hello, Little Red Riding Hood.
Oh, hi, Mr. Woodcutter.
Sorry if I frightened you.
I'm just glad you weren't a stranger. My mother warned me about them.
And where were you going?
I'm on a special mission to my grandma's house.
That sounds very important. Be careful, it can be dangerous around here.
Oh?
A hungry wolf has been sighted, so stay alert because they'll eat anything they can get their paws on. Let me walk you down the path.
Thank you.
Hungry? Sir, I'm starved. This woodcutter has no idea. I hope he doesn't intend on staying with her because I'll eat him too if I have to. Come back here with my lunch. I can imagine what she'll do when she sees me. Hacha! 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 Dinner time has always been my favorite time of the day. And today I will spend it with my little red prey. With a clever right words to say. Into the dark forest she will come with me today. I'll get her to trust me because I'll just pretend that all that I want is to be her good friend. After a while I'll convince her we should go looking for flowers deep into the woods. Once my belly is full and fat, I'll lie down and take a nap. Hacha! Hacha! Ja!
I must leave you now because I have to fell a tree down the path there.
Thank you for walking me this far.
Mm-hmm.
Here the two parted company, and Little Red Riding Hood was grateful for the woodcutter's warning about the bad wolf. Do you suppose that wolf would remember some of his uncle's cunning lessons on how to trick little girls?
I see my tasty little meal is walking by herself. Now I can get my scrumptious lunch. But what if someone else comes along? I better think of a more subtle approach. I think I'm gonna do what my great Uncle Wolfgang would do and try a disguise. He always said I could use my head. Little Red Riding Hood!
Who's there?
It's me, the good fairy of the forest!
Honest, a real fairy? But why can't I see you, Miss Fairy?
Don't sweet little girls like to play hiding games? Why don't you come and see if you can find me?
Where did you get that beautiful tail, Miss Fairy? I think you're just a silly wolf.
Who, me? No, I'm a very intelligent wolf.
How can I be sure you aren't that bad wolf I heard about?
Oh, no. I'm the nicest wolf in the forest.
I suppose I can trust you then.
Oh, yes. Of course you can trust me. But I have a big bad brother out there that even I'm afraid of. Now, if I were you, I'd stay right by me. Now, let's walk to your grandmother's house.
How did you know where I was going? Did the woodcutter tell you I was on my way to Grandma's?
Well, maybe I am some kind of a good fairy. I happen to know that grandmas love flowers. I know a spot with some beautiful flowers.
Is it on the main path?
I never stray too far away from the main path.
It sure would be nice to bring an extra special gift to my grandmother.
What a thoughtful idea, and I'll have a great feast.
Oh, what kind of feast are you talking about?
A real big celebration. We'll have a big surprise party at your grandma's house when she sees her beautiful flowers and basket.
Wait, I just thought of something.
You sure have a busy mind.
I want you to remember something very important, so listen closely. You must not take any side paths in the forest.
I'd better not go. I just remembered my mama told me I'm not allowed to take any side paths while I'm in the forest.
Oh, well, she wasn't using her head.
Don't talk that way about my mama.
I meant she must have been ready for bed. She was probably too tired to remind you to find some flowers to take to your grandma. Anyway, I am at your service.
I don't know.
Imagine your grandma's face when she sees the flowers.
These are for you, Grandma.
These are lovely, dear.
And if the bad wolf comes, I'll eat him. I mean, meet him face to face and protect you, Little Red Riding Hood.
Mr. Wolf, I'm glad you're here and not your brother.
I'm even happier than you. If you only knew how happy I really am, my dear.
It will make my mother happy.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Besides, I won't tell if you won't.
Little Red Riding Hood had really begun to trust the wolf, and so into the woods they ventured, farther and farther. The smug wolf walked with pride, because he finally had Little Red Riding Hood right where he wanted her.
Oh, my mama wouldn't like this very much if she were here.
Don't worry, just think about your grandma.
Little Red Riding Hood was getting a bit nervous. The main path was no longer in sight.
It's dark and scary in these woods. I hope we find the flowers soon.
Oh, we will. Just a little further in and I'll be ready to satisfy my hungry appetite.
All you think about is eating.
I think I'm ready right about now.
I hope we find some daisies for my grandma. What are you doing? I'm glad you're having such a good time, but what are you doing?
I'm just working on my daily wolfercises. 1, 2, don't you think I have great style and form?
You better stop your fooling around. I have a very long way to travel to get to my grandma's house.
What makes you so sure you're going to get there? Here I go!
You're clumsy with those exercises.
I guess I need to exercise more often.
Well, practice makes perfect, you know.
Well, that's it. I've had enough of this game.
You mean you don't like to exercise?
What I mean is that I'm the bad wolf you've heard about, and I'm planning to have you as the main course for my lunch, you understand?
Stop!
Huh? Who is it?
And so the chase began. The hunter and his dog followed the wolf, but soon returned exhausted. The wolf outran them both.
What are you doing way out here, young lady?
Well...
Come, get up.
I was going to Grandma's house.
Now you should know better than to be alone in these deep woods. Why didn't you stay on the main path?
I'm sorry, but you came along, so everything's all right now.
Yes, well, you're very lucky. Now, is that your grandmother's house over there in the clearing next to those 2 large oak trees?
Yes, it is. I want to thank you for your help.
I'm glad I was able to help. Now, I want you to be more careful. I don't want you venturing into these woods again. You know, it's always best to travel with a companion. Now, I have to take care of that wolf once and for all.
He has some foolish notion about hunting me down. Well, I've got news for him. He'll never find me up here. Huh? Hey!
None of them, not even Charlie the dog, knew that the wolf was lingering close by. And little did Grandma know that an unwelcome visitor would soon arrive.
Is someone coming?
Yes, Grandma, it's Little Red Riding Hood. I brought you something.
Well, come in, darling. The door isn't bolted. Do you have a sore throat?
Yes!
Open the door and hurry in, my Little Red Riding Hood. Grandma can't wait to visit with you.
Here I come!
Is that you, dear? You'd better leave my home. You hear me? Go away. Somebody please help me. Oh.
Grandma's house at last.
But poor Little Red had no idea she was about to enter into the hungry wolf's trap.
Ah, my little red lunch is here. Yes! And she has no idea that I'm in here.
I can't wait to see Grandma. She'll be so surprised.
Poor Little Red Riding Hood was in for quite an unpleasant surprise.
I wonder why the door's open. That's strange.
Huh?
May I please come in? Are you there, Grandma?
Now what do I do?
Grandma, can you hear me? Should I just come right in?
No. Oh, I can't wear this.
Why doesn't she answer me? I sure hope nothing's happened to poor Grandma. Hi, Grandma, how are you?
Oh, it's so nice to see you, my dear. Come over here and stand by me.
Still sick, Grandma? Well, I've brought something to make you well again.
Just come closer, dear.
Oh, Grandma, you don't look good at all. Let me see your eyes and check your throat. Your eyes look swollen. I wonder what's wrong, Grandma.
It's just a bad cold, dear, that's all.
Well, Grandma!
Is something on your mind, dear?
Those don't look like your ears, Grandma. What's wrong with them?
My ears?
And what happened to your hands, Grandma?
They are a little swollen, aren't they? I'm sure it's just because of my cold, but I know I'll feel better once I've eaten a good hearty meal.
Hungry?
Yeah.
I've got just what you need. How about some of Mama's soup? It's delicious. I promised Mama that I would make sure you ate all this soup, Grandma, so you would get better.
I'd rather eat you, dear. My mouth is watering already.
Bye!
You won't get away from me.
Somebody! Oh, no! Oh, please don't hurt me!
Now I've got you.
Oh, my!
My appetite has waited just about long enough.
Take this for your appetite. And this!
Oh.
And this!
Good appetizer.
Eat all of them, just don't eat me!
Sorry, my dear, I'm not a vegetarian. Aha! Ah, delicious. Well, Uncle Wolfgang, I used my head, but maybe I shouldn't have swallowed them down whole. I think I'll take a little nap now.
So you see, the wolf's hunger was finally satisfied, for he had actually swallowed Little Red Riding Hood and her grandmother whole. Ah, but you will soon see that the story isn't over yet.
That snore sounds suspicious. Be prepared for something big, Charlie.
Yes, even Charlie sensed trouble ahead.
Now we're closing in on it. Wait, that snore's coming from Little Red Riding Hood's grandma's house. Let's go investigate, Charlie. Here, come on, follow me. Over this way. Come on, boy. Can anybody in there hear me? I think I'd better try the door. It was left unlocked. I don't like the looks of this at all.
Thank goodness the hunter had arrived. Now perhaps he could rescue Little Red.
Aha!
And her grandmother.
Oh, dear. Oh, my.
This is the hunter, and I'm going to get you both out of there. It's a good thing the wolf swallowed both of you whole. I won't kill the wolf. I'll just teach him a lesson so he'll never do anything like this again. There.
I love you so, Red Riding Hood.
I love you, Grandma.
We're safe now.
Oh, I just remembered I have to do something with that bad wolf. I think I have an idea. No doubt he'll feel hungry when he wakes up, so we need to collect a lot of stones and fill his entire stomach with them.
Yes!
Huh? Uh-oh. Must be having a bad dream. My lunch must have come back to haunt me. Oh, it's probably indigestion from swallowing them whole.
Over here.
The wolf didn't know what came over him, but one thing is for sure, those stones gave him such indigestion that from that day on, he would think twice before eating anything.
Oh, Grandma, we shot him! Grandma, I'm sorry for all this trouble. If I had obeyed, none of this would ever have happened. Will you ever forgive me?
Everything's fine now, dear. I feel much better just having you here with me.
You better, Grandma?
Yes.
I'm so happy.
And so the day ended happily, for not only did Little Red Riding Hood and the wolf each learn a lesson, but Grandmother was feeling much better, and that was the best part of all.